Hello guys and welcome back to the Media Nights. My name is Ari.
And I'm Denise.
And today we're going to be watching the first episode of House of the Dragon Season 2. And oh boy, we are so stoked. We've been waiting for 2 years for this. And after that final episode, everything that went down had us, with our jaws literally down to the floor. It was a pretty rough way to end the season, not gonna lie. I mean, Rhaenyra looked pretty upset, and I feel like it's gonna be so much destruction this season.
You are so correct with the jaw on the floor thing. Like, there were so many moments we were just gasping for air, and we could not catch up with all of the betrayals that were going on, and all of the usurping, and all the other insanity. The performances and the writing in the entire season was just impeccable, and the way that they left us hanging like that, I really just hope that they have like a super bombastic beginning, like with this first episode, just come in swinging, don't have any mercy on us. Just, show us all the craziness that happens within this world.
Yeah, keep the momentum that you left us off. That's the only thing that I asked for. Obviously not a finale energy, but definitely move the plot forward because, last we saw, obviously Rhaenyra was upset. We know that Daemon is a hothead. He's about to explode after this news. He for sure is going to be like, Rhaenyra, we have to do something back. We have to attack them and get back somehow. That's what I'm expecting from Daemon. So yeah, this is going to be a wild ride, guys. I have a lot of love. We have a lot of love for this show. This is one of the first shows we covered on the channel. We were a baby channel at the time when we did it. I think we were about 3,000 subscribers or something like that. So if there's anybody here in the comments who saw us back in the day doing season 1, thank you for coming back. Shout out to all of you guys who supported us back then. We truly appreciate you guys. We hope that you guys enjoy this. If you guys want to catch the full-length reaction, those are going to be available on our Patreon. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope that you enjoy, and we'll catch you guys after the show. Yeah! Woo! Let's go.
Dude, I can't believe we're back.
Wow, I love the new intro. That is so cool. It's like it's being sewed.
Yeah.
Epic score, by the way.
Dude, Ramin Djawadi is killing it.
I've been listening to his music more and more. I truly started to appreciate it. I really enjoy it.
He's super underrated. Dude, I got chills, man. This is so good.
Awe, man. I cannot wait. Black versus green, baby.
Team Black all the way.
Let's go. I am so excited for this season, man.
I'm not ready, but I'm so ready. Aww.
Such a beautiful score, man. Back to back.
Wow, look at this scenery.
Duty is sacrifice. It eclipses all things, even blood.
Oh, wow.
The North owes a great duty to the Seven Kingdoms.
We're back here.
Oh my god!
Since the days of the first men, we have stood as guardians against the cold and the dark.
Winterfell.
Oh, dude.
But my ancestor, Torrhen Stark, began a tradition by making an offering at the onset of winter. 1 in 10 men from our household was to be chosen to fortify the Watch.
The Watch, wow.
The wall. Oh my god.
Oh.
So nostalgic.
Oh my god.
We know what's to come.
Yeah.
Pleases me to think that over a century ago, our ancestors treated in this very place.
You at least had the mercy not to threaten me with your dragon.
Yikes. Great history there, huh?
Awkward elevator ride.
You're so like, are we there yet?
Torrhen Stark would have sooner died than bent the knee, unless he believed the Conqueror could bring unity to the Seven Kingdoms. That unity is now threatened.
Indeed it is.
And yeah.
Starks do not forget their oaths, my prince.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
My duty to the wall is even more dire than the one I owe to King's Landing.
If my mother is to defend her claim to hold the realm united, she needs an army.
She's gonna need your help, yeah.
She's gonna need one hell of an army.
We cannot wage it without the support of the North.
Oh my god, tell me the Starks are gonna join.
Wow, look at that.
His Grace stood at this very outlook and watched as their dragons, the greatest power in the world, refused to cross it.
Wow. Even they were scared?
Damn, that's how you know it's bad.
Built a 700-foot wall of ice to keep out snow and savages.
Yeah.
What does it keep out?
Oh, you have no idea.
Death.
That's the best way to put it. Something really bad, man.
Thousands of greybeards who've already seen too many winters.
So they're old.
I can ready them to march at once.
If your greybeards can fight, the Queen will have them.
Yeah, makes sense. And they have experience,
Can't
despite
be too
being
choosy. Yeah.
Urgent news from Dragonstone.
old. Oh, he's gonna learn about his brother now?
Oh, God. Oh no.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's, you know, from that look, that's that. Oh.
Oh, goosebumps.
Like, from an emotional standpoint, how do you not burn everything to the ground when someone has taken your son, your child from you?
The way he went too was
It
horrible.
was awful.
Hey,
One of the most boss moves ever.
she's such a boss, yeah.
She's amazing.
We're flying out.
Again?
Daemon!
She just got here.
And patrol over 100 miles of open sea, endlessly, hold the blockade.
Wow. Hell yeah.
We're going to King's Landing.
To what end?
Killing Vhagar. I cannot face that hoary old bitch alone.
Trying to kill Vhagar.
Yours together, we can kill Vhagar and her rider.
Oh.
Make it a son for a son.
Oh shit!
She has been gone for days.
She is grieving.
The mother grieves as the queen shirks her duties.
Oh, he's trying to call the shots.
A raven that brought me news of Laena's death. It was only when I saw my daughter's mortal remains that I could begin to mourn her.
Of course, there's gonna be that disbelief, right?
She needs to know it for certain.
She was a fool to go alone. What if Aemond were to happen upon her?
Then I would pity Aemond.
Yes.
Oh boy. Yep.
She's not acted on the vengeful impulse that others might have.
Yikes.
If you'd
Ouch.
have acted when you had the chance, Aegon's line would be extinguished.
That is also true.
And Luke would be alive.
Damn.
Oh, come on.
Gut punches everywhere. I love the dialogue, man.
Fly with me. It is a command.
Would that you were the king.
Oh, man. The sassiness from these two.
Dude, I love that no one's pulling any punches.
That dynamic is going to be great. But yeah,
Yeah.
you can already see that Daemon, yeah, what I figured. He was going to jump straight into action. He's not waiting for Rhaenyra's command or anything. He's like, we need to fight back.
I understand that, though.
Yeah, they're all angry.
I also understand that she needs to take the time. Oh, God.
Oh, Rhaenyra. Visually, this season looks incredible from what we've seen so far. Some of the shots and
Yeah.
the establishing shots look beautiful, man. Catching up with everybody.
Yep.
It's a marvel she was able to return from the stepstones at all.
The gullet is vast, and we're not like to have the numbers to cover all that open water.
Yeah. It's gonna leave them exposed.
But I'll have a word with my brother to see what reinforcements the shipwrights can muster.
They gotta build fast. Some big, reliable ships.
The smithy delivered this earlier, my lord.
You're getting a new weapon, Corlys?
I had this commissioned for Prince Lucerys.
Oh.
I was very sorry to hear about your heir's death.
Damn.
If it'll please you, much to do.
They tell me that you're the one that dragged my body out of the sea.
Oh, he saved him.
An actual hero.
It is only my duty.
I am indebted to you, Alan.
I really like his fairness as a
Me
character.
too. You can see that he too is very shaken.
I think everybody knows what's coming. That's the thing. It's the
Yeah.
calm before the storm and everybody just feels it. It's in the air. They just know they're gonna have to fight.
You know what that means.
Yeah.
You know what this is gonna bring, and it's not gonna be good for anybody.
There's that sense of dread throughout this episode so far.
Yeah, it's like a pit in your stomach, dude.
This is the one that pledged allegiance to the High Towers, I'm assuming, right?
I'm gonna go ahead and assume yes. He's still alive, so.
Oh, damn.
Haven't seen one of those in a while.
They're getting ready. But do you have the aim that Bard has? Vhagar. I mean, you can recognize that thing from miles away. Look
Dude,
at
he's
that.
freaking huge!
Where is Jacaerys?
Attending his lessons.
Taken into the small council.
What if he does not want to be king?
Where is he?
The library.
He's gonna be Father of the Year, isn't he?
You can tell.
I'm afraid.
Don't be. They'd be fools to come with Vhagar protecting the city.
Not the dragons, the rats.
Didn't she talk about rats in the previous season too?
We kept getting this prophecy. They're like,
An enduring mystery, is she not?
oh man, she's gonna be proven right in the most up way, and I already know. And right now they're just looking at her like she's crazy.
Oh.
Get it? Jesus.
All right.
Okay. Can't quite see. Is that
Is that Crispin?
Is that Crispin?
Is that you, Crispin? Has to be, right? Oh my god.
What a hoe. No, stop.
We cannot. Again.
Oh wow. Friend zoned.
Yes, Your Grace.
I bet you anything the episode is going to end with him doing it again.
It's like not even one more time, you know? We could turn the tables, you know? My god, I don't know how much of the music we're going to be able to keep, but this is fantastic.
It's stunning.
The court, if he is to rule one day. Up we go.
Can't wait to see what they're scheming.
Oh, my lords. Mother?
He's so chipper.
Our letters to the Vale and to the north continue to go unanswered.
My brother is raising the strength of the West to master the Golden Tooth, but we... Thank you, my prince. That's very helpful.
My letters to Rhaenyra. Has there been any answer?
An apology for her dead son?
Yeah.
Of course, you're not going to get any answer.
We must presume that the princess has refused the offered terms and that war is now inevitable.
Yeah, you think?
In hopes that new terms might be negotiated.
Yeah, she doesn't want to deal with the violence.
To the throne bothering you, Thailand?
Yes, quite frankly.
No, not in the least, Your Grace.
Because I think he wants a ride. Wouldn't that be fun, Jacaerys? Should the Master of Coin be your royal steed?
Oh my god, he's gonna make him do it, isn't he?
His empty gaze, man. Guy's a psycho.
Well, we should have just killed her when we had the chance.
Regrettably, the opportunity for surprise has been lost, and with it, the chance to end this conflict quickly.
Exactly. This is going to take a long time to resolve.
Young Lord Dalton Greyjoy.
Aemond,
Well, hello there.
The king summoned me.
you do not have a seat at this council.
Oh, wow.
The River Lords will either declare for me or they will meet Vhagar and Sunfire together.
Jeez, okay.
Rhaenyra has dragons as well.
Mine are bigger.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Must proceed cautiously.
Now, that old Lord Tully will either raise my banner or see his burn. We should fly to River Run.
Everybody's like, this guy's ready for all that death.
And Vhagar is needed here to deter Rhaenyra from attacking, in retribution for the death of her son.
His little smirk.
You've already demonstrated your might. We must now favor patience and restraint.
Right. That's the smart thing to do.
History and precedent will come to your side.
He's willing to use violence for anybody that doesn't join him, and that's not a good look for you, man.
And he does not have the temperament to be a king because he just wants to rush into it.
Word before the small council convened, but your handmaiden said that you were indisposed.
It's a creepy feet guy.
Yes, she was definitely very indisposed.
I have completed questioning the whole of the castle staff.
And?
I am satisfied I have exposed all who betrayed our trust.
Wow. That effective?
And what of them?
They no longer breathe our air.
Took care of it.
Okay.
New staff, personally.
Now let me see those feet. She is so worried. I don't blame her.
I mean, I would be terrified, dude. I would not be able to sleep.
Thing is, now that her son is in power, like, she thought that was the right call, right? Because that's what Otto wanted as well, but she actually has no control over what's going to happen now.
No.
This kid is a cannonball, a loose cannon.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, I think Aemond would have been a better king. Just saying.
Yeah, 100%.
Just saying, even though he's a bit of a psycho too.
Swing! Dragon!
Oh God!
Now that's an entrance.
Yeah, she saw the wing. She needs to make sure if it's...
Oh no. That dragon was tiny, man, compared to Vhagar. I mean, what else? Yeah, that's all the confirmation you need. Her dragon is probably feeling the same pain as we saw in season 1, right?
Yeah.
Their bond is so strong.
Wow, man.
Their bond is so beautiful, man. The way those dragons are connected.
Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and protector of the realm.
Hail King Aegon!
It's like a 45-minute introduction.
'Tis my flock. A tenth of them taken by the crown. If I'd had the time to plan,
We should return them.
Otto is not happy.
Otto's like, what are you doing, man?
Perhaps we could just return his sheep. He came all this way.
If you return one herder's sheep, Your Grace, you'll soon find them all at the foot of your throne expecting the same.
Right, exactly.
When the king speaks, Your Grace, all hear it.
He's got so much to learn. Otto's gonna need all the patience he can get.
If war were to break out, my dragons will require feed. Bring the next.
Sorry, dude.
The Smiths are all proud to support Your Grace against Rhaenyra.
But there's a but coming.
But
iron costs have grown. If we could have the crown's coin before we started work, it would bring great relief.
Inflation, huh?
Even back then.
Even in King's Landing.
You shall be paid, and paid well.
He's gonna march up the stairs again.
Our victory depends on the efforts of the small folk.
As in, sit down. I mean, he's right, though. You need to pay the people that are making the weapons for you and your cause.
Aegon seems very, much more confident this season.
Yeah.
Great
He's actually
work.
forming full sentences now.
Tis the hand's want to keep a firm grip on things. You controlled your father the same way. Viserys had a certain reputation as being pliable.
Oh, don't listen to Otto?
Basically, that's what he's saying.
We find ourselves standing within a hair's breadth of war that you would wish to be viewed differently.
The manipulation game, man. Holy shit.
Was your father's hand, Your Grace?
Pick me instead.
Yeah, that's 100% that. Here's my resume.
I mean, you can't deny he's good at what he does.
Oh,
He's
100%.
really good.
He's that person that just knows how to get information for you, and that's what you need.
I requested an audience hours ago. I find myself wondering, do we pursue the same end? It's victory.
And how would you define victory?
Rhaenyra bending the knee and Aegon sitting the Iron Throne in peace.
In peace? Yeah, that's not gonna
that's
happen.
never gonna happen.
Aegon is ever eager to prove himself, and Aemond is angry.
Very much so.
Rhaenyra's son took his eye and was never punished for it. What he did, however vicious.
The caprice of youth.
The delusion, man. Jesus.
Aegon still heeds me, but if you undermine my voice, both those boys will grow deaf to it.
That is also true.
We only need to mind Aegon until the novelty of rule is spent. Once he tires of it, you and I can steer our course to victory.
Be the actual commanders.
But you must accept that the path to victory now is one of violence.
Otto already knows the truth.
But that does not mean it must be wanton.
No.
Nice, I like that.
I love the complexities in the characters, man.
Yeah.
They know it's coming, but nobody really wants it. It's just destiny has led us to this moment now.
Yeah, it's also, imagine being in Alicent's shoes. Like, your son basically jump-started this whole situation. It wasn't his fault, but the consequences are still there.
Like we said in the finale, Aemond is still fully responsible.
Right, yes.
But it was not his intention to do it. That's what happens when you deal with a wild animal, man. He should have known better.
You.
When last we met, there were two of you.
Not anymore.
How long have you been selling secrets to Otto Hightower?
As long as he had gold to pay for them.
Jesus.
Who sent you fleeing from King's Landing in such disrepair?
Yikes.
That ended with the theft of the Queen's throne and the murder of her son.
You only blame me because your true enemies are out of reach.
That is true.
That is very true.
Yep.
Arrangement with the Hand was purely transactional. I held no loyalty to him.
Yeah, but you're still helping the enemy.
I possess nothing of value to you, Daemon.
Be smart about this, Daemon.
Have her moved to the cells. She is to be treated as a traitor to the crown.
I mean, I didn't expect anything else from Daemon.
She was no agent of the Hightowers.
What is it to you?
A matter of honor.
Was it honor that made you stand by and watch as the Hightowers usurped the throne?
Oh, ow,
good
Daemon.
God.
Don't treat your supporters like that, man.
Aegon was in your grasp. You should have killed him yourself.
I reckon our names of the King's Guard are just 8 and 10. So what were we to do when they turn against one another?
They can't break that oath. Oh, she back?
Looks like it.
Back to put things
Back
where
into
they belong.
motion, yeah.
Yep.
Let's see what she has to say, man.
Oh, that is a phenomenal shot. Yes. Great.
Lady of the Seven Kingdoms and protector of the realm.
Hell yeah.
Did you find what you needed?
Unfortunately, she did.
I feel like that's a ticking time bomb with Rhaenyra right now.
Your Grace, my Lord Husband's blockade of the gullet moves into place. All seaborne travel and trade to King's Landing.
It's happening.
What is she gonna say?
I want Aemond Targaryen.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid.
Shit. Yep, there's the anger.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, phenomenal acting too. That's just pure grief and rage, man. That's the one thing she asked for. I just want him.
Yeah, that's it.
The throne, really. I just want him right now.
Oh, already back?
Are you more calm now?
Yes, have a rational discussion.
A transaction, then. Your knowledge in exchange for your freedom.
Damn.
Well, that seems fair.
She's holding it together much better than I expected, to be honest.
I thought she was going to be way more impulsive.
Yeah,
right
so
from the get-go.
Your Grace.
Oh.
Lady Jane Arryn has pledged her support in exchange for a dragon to guard the Vale.
Lord Cregan Stark
has promised 2,000 men.
He's just trying to hold it together, man. They're just kids, man. They're so young.
And facing each other after so long, it's like reliving the grief all over again, right? Because he also just found out.
This reminds me of that scene in season 1.
Yeah.
When they were doing it together, right? Rhaenyra and Alicent.
Back when they were friends. It's so sad what happened between those two.
Yeah, they need to take some time to lick their wounds, you know?
Jacaerys Targaryen.
Oh, man. Damn, I wasn't expecting this first episode to be this sad.
Lucerys Velaryon.
Wow.
I mean, she has a heart. We knew that.
Yeah, she's not cold-hearted at all. Alicent is way more complex than that.
What are you up to?
Oh, Daemon.
I'm told you bear a mislike for the High Towers.
Fuck the High Towers.
There you go.
Hey, all right.
You got yourself a supporter for the cause.
I heard the White Worm was dead.
Her ghost told me you're a betting man. How deep your debts?
It comes with a price, buddy. You're not just going to get money.
Yep. This is what you got to do for me.
Damn that you possess a unique knowledge of the Red Keep.
Michael's tunnels. Great big rat's nest it is.
Ah, the rats.
I know them better than the shape of my arm.
Very particular.
Okay.
That's a very precise way of putting it.
So he knows it well. That's good.
He's going to be your friend. You're to find and slay the Prince Aemond Targaryen.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Stanley's quite good in a fight. You want to take caution. It's one half. We get the other when it's done.
Yeah, make sure to count it.
He's a really good fighter, though.
All right. What if we can't find him?
What was that silence? What does it mean?
He would bring the whole of the Crown lands to heal in weeks.
Well, mayhaps we could petition the king privately to send us out.
He's a strategist.
Mm-hmm.
Tactician.
And they tell him that a war of dragons can yet be avoided.
It is inevitable. They must see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alicent is simply angry.
Yeah, at you.
She blames me for starting this war after she plotted with my father's council to usurp his throne.
Yeah,
they're both responsible.
The hypocrisy in that.
And Rhaenyra is a cunning spider. Long ago, she drew Alicent into her web, intoxicated her. It is not your mother's fault.
He is so bitter about Rhaenyra.
I know. Just get over it already.
That makes her a fool.
She holds love for the enemy. Yeah, I mean, they were friends for so long.
Return to your post, Lord Commander. I must have a word with the prince.
You know it's bad when they ask for privacy.
Yes. I kind of like the relationship between Aemond and Crispin.
Would concern me, grandson, if plans were being considered beyond the ears of your king and his hand.
Of course it would bother you.
The act, I understand. I was young once myself.
I only wish to serve my king and my house.
None of your business, essentially.
Exactly.
You and Vhagar are the greatest single power in the realm. If it wasn't obvious before, it certainly is now.
That's true.
Promise you, Aemond, you will have all the vengeance that you seek, but you must keep a grip on your impulses.
Yeah, Otto is just he's the smart one. He has the full picture always. Otto, I feel like, knows how to plan long term, while everybody just has the immediate course of action in mind. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous one, actually.
Oh, Otto? Oh, for sure. I feel like he doesn't act out of loyalty. He acts out of his own self-interest.
Oh, that is brilliant. Man, some of these shots, they got so creative with this.
And the lighting, too. It's amazing. This is gonna go horribly wrong, like I already know, but...
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna succeed.
Killing Aemond? No way. There's no way.
I feel bad for them.
But he said, what if we can't find him? And Daemon just gave him a look. So it's like, if you can't find him...
There's an alternative.
There's an alternative,
Another target, perhaps?
Who gives a shit what they say?
My brother at least knows his place.
Hanging out with the buddies?
Keep your eyes down. I need a style that... no one knows what magnanimous means.
No one knows what magnanimous means.
Is there more strong one? Aegon the Dragonheart.
Better.
They are so intoxicated too.
Yeah. Yeah, they just slip right past them.
If we're to kill a royal f***ing prince, where do you think we're gonna find him?
He's got a great voice.
I know.
I thought the rest was your bit.
Ooh, guys! Jesus!
Take the rest of the gold myself.
All right, play nice.
I just don't know my way around. Show me.
Damn.
You do not want to mess with that guy. Oh, come
Hey, asshole! That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, I don't like you anymore.
I'm really curious at the meaning of all these rats. There's more of them and...
Nests of them. Looks like a freaking Elden Ring secret passage.
That's facts. I'm really anxious right now.
I'm loving the atmosphere. It turns so dark.
Now it's storming. Oh god, it just heeds bad news.
It's like a horror film.
For the rats.
Oh, okay. I'm like, please don't kill her. She just works here.
Just mind your own business. If you want to stay alive, just, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, he's moving fast. There's no time to waste.
Stay still.
Is that Helena?
Who's a f***?
Oh! She's the queen, she is.
A son for a son, he said.
Yeah, not a daughter.
Over there.
No.
No. Is that a crib? Is that... Oh, no.
We need to get our head and get out.
Oh, that is so messed up.
Was once a boy.
Maybe that one. The mother knows.
Ask, and I'll bleed the whole lot of you.
She's got to tell them?
Shh. Which?
I have a necklace.
I need Aemond to come in.
It's of great value.
That's not a son.
Oh, that is heartbreaking.
But it wouldn't make sense to tell them the truth from their perspective.
It's the other one. She's not going to give up the king's heir that easy.
Oh, this is so tense, man.
No, she's telling true.
Hold him down.
Oh, this is so f***ed up. Oh my god. Holy shit, they went there?
Holy shit!
Aegon is gonna frickin' lose it. Get the hell out of there. Did she feel something or sense something?
I feel like she sensed something, right?
Yeah, she course corrected. What a great tracking shot. Oh!
Damn! Get it! Jeez!
Whoops. Well, yeah, she's got news.
They killed the boy.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. Yeah. Oh, what a way to ruin the mood for Alicent. Wow, man, hell yeah. Talk about a way to start the season. I thought that was really well executed. I mean, we got to catch up with every single one of the characters that we cared about last season. And it had this sense of foreboding and dread that I truly appreciated. And that was like layered throughout the entire episode, but it was also, so nice to see everybody and how they reacted to the news of, Lucerys' death. And everybody seems as shocked as we were, as the audience. Everybody's like, what the hell? What do you mean? And they all know what's to come. And I feel like everybody's trying to prepare as much as they can, even though a lot of them, it seems, don't want the violence. They don't want this war. They just, they all know it's inevitable.
Yeah, especially considering, with the fact that, both sides have their dragons, it's going to be the loss and the chaos and the violence is going to be catastrophic. Like, it's already bad enough when it's just humans battling each other. Here, you also have the might and the power of the dragons. And obviously, this is deeply personal on both sides. I can understand Alicent, she did what she had to do, as a mother. It resulted in, I feel like that was like the death sentence to the friendship that she had with Rhaenyra. And on top of that, Alicent's son killing Rhaenyra's son, that's just, there's no recovery from that. And I really, really like that you felt that sentiment throughout the entire episode. Every single character in this, they knew that the cost that was going to come from all of this was going to be really high. And it's going to be a cost that not all of them are going to be willing to pay. And it's also very interesting to see how, this friction between the greens and the blacks, it's revealing all the people who are not really on the side, no matter where they're located, right? This is what's going to reveal the traitors. I'm super, super excited to see who's going to stay on which side. Is anyone going to switch, or what exactly is it going to mean? Because, Daemon, being Daemon and resourceful, he figured out a way to find someone who knew their way in. And oh my God, they killed the little boy. I feel like Alicent's point of view is going to start to change now. I don't think she's going to feel as bad as she did throughout this entire episode, because now she knows exactly. I mean, I figure she would know who would be responsible for something like that. Of course.
Who would do it, because it was a son. It's a very clear message, and it was the future heir. So I feel like both Alicent and Aegon are going to be on the same level now, that Aemond and, Kristen Cole, they're going to be on the same level that, Aemond and Kristen have been throughout this episode, where they were like, we need to prepare. We're going to fight back. And I feel like now, Aegon wanted the violence regardless. This is just going to give him an excuse to execute it, right? And that is terrifying to think about, because that guy, he is a psycho, essentially. He is not a good guy at all. But I do have to say, I quite enjoyed the writing in this episode so far. I think they really allowed us to connect with the Greens much more than I feel like a lot of the episodes in season one. I feel like a lot of the episodes in season one were very antagonistic, or showed them in a, as the enemy. They're still very much that, because it's still Rhaenyra's story. We're seeing it mostly from her perspective, or we feel more connected to the blacks in that sense, because we've seen everything that's happened so far. But I feel like at least they're giving the Greens a fair voice to be on even playground. And I just feel like that's very beneficial for us, the viewers. We're the winners here, because we get to connect to way more characters. It makes the fighting way more complex, because even I found myself rooting for Helena. I'm like, she's not guilty in any of this. She's just another victim. And I feel like what we saw here is the miniature version of what's to come. It's the wrong people getting hurt because of this big war that's about to be unleashed. How do you aim a dragon precisely? You cannot. It's a weapon of mass destruction, and it's going to be the same thing that happened with the finale of Game of Thrones, where it's like everybody pays the price in that sense. Like everybody, just because you live somewhere, or you try to be as a true supporter of your king, doesn't mean you're a horrible person. It's just kind of like that's what you had to do back then, right? So you getting cremated essentially by a freaking dragon out of nowhere, it's not really, the hero's way. So I like that complexity, that, it's not going to be a clean win for either side. It's going to be a very hard thing to watch. And I think, we've heard about how bad the Dance of the Dragons was, and I just cannot wait to see that visually. But we already know
just how bad is it?
Yeah, we just know it's going to be a shit show already. And I think they set up the pieces beautifully. It's like this amazing match of chess that we're watching play out, and we know where all the pieces stand. I love the bird's eye view of this episode where we got to jump from character to character, catch up with them, and also know their motivations going from season 1 to season 2. Have they changed their mind after what happened to Lucerys? Do they feel regret? And a lot of them, you feel like you see Otto and you see Alicent, they kind of do, but at the same time, it feels like they're going to take advantage of the situation now. So it's like, how much guilt do you feel? You still took advantage of the situation, and now you establish your son as the king, and you didn't correct that. That was your doing as well. So I love that Aemond called the BS for what it was. He's like, yeah, sure, I killed one of Rhaenyra's kid, but don't forget, like,
you usurped the throne.
Did this, yeah. So I think they're both on even footing for the most hated person on the black side, because they both kind of messed up. Really, really thoroughly enjoyed that. I thought this visually was spectacular. The cinematography this episode, man, I don't know if it's maybe me, I forgot how gorgeous this show looked. I think they upped it up a notch. I thought some of the creative choices, like when they were going under the castle and they had like the metal rails or whatever it was, you could see them walking through the reflection. I thought that shot was beautiful. A lot of the establishing shots here were so amazing. The opening sequence just tugs at your heartstrings. We got to see Winterfell again, and then we got to, meet the Starks and see that they're going to be, fighting alongside the Blacks. And that's just so cool, man. We got to see the wall and all that. That just felt like we were back home, and it really warmed my heart. And I thought it was an excellent way to start the season. I couldn't have asked for anything else. I thought it was enough. We didn't get much action, but I think the setup was perfect. This is what we needed to kind of refresh, where we left off and start with that same momentum. And hopefully after this, I feel like things are going to start moving a bit more quickly.
One thing that I really loved about this is that this was more the, the political angle that comes with the Game of Thrones world, right? It's the scheming, it's the plotting. And I think that they handled that really well in this. Another aspect that I loved in this episode was the score. It is absolutely amazing. And I love that, you brought back some motifs, from the actual Game of Thrones series into this one. And like you said, there was that wonderful sense of nostalgia when we got to see Winterfell again. And then my heart broke once again because I remembered that, the long night was really not all that long, really dark, and you couldn't see things.
They did give us Battle of the Bastards.
That's true. I'm so sorry.
For me, that's the highest point of Game of Thrones was that episode. That episode is just fantastic.
Also, one of the greatest character assassinations with what they did to Daenerys, especially because this setup is so good. And where they were trying to go. But regardless, I think one of the aspects that I love so much about this is that you can see that twinge of Targaryen madness, right? Velaryon madness. And it's there in all of them. You can see it. It's a glint in the eye. And I think that is definitely something that the actors deserve a lot of praise for, whether it's Aegon or Aemond or Rhaenyra, it's just right there underneath the surface bubbling. And you just felt this pit in your stomach and it's just growing, that anxiety. It's always there. And you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And it's just, I don't want to catastrophize too much, but I just know that this is not going to end well for anybody because, you have the people who are the reasonable ones, like the planners, like Otto Hightower, Alicent, the people who are saying we need to wait, we need to evaluate where we're at. And then you have the Aemons and the Daemons that want to take action and that will take action and they will radicalize like that. And I can't even blame them exactly because, again, the stakes are deeply personal. So I feel like right now I'm waiting for Rhaenyra, right? What side is she gonna let? Right? Exactly, she's the tipping point. She was very reserved in this episode. I expected, for her to turn full on mama bear and just hop on her dragon, burn everything to the ground. And, I think on an emotional level, not justifying, on an emotional level, I think we can all understand why that would happen. She's waiting, she's holding her hand, and I'm very curious to see what that is going to turn into.
Listen, if I have one wish from, any of the seasons at any point, but they already inserted that idea into my mind and I want to see it. I just want to see Caraxes and Rhaenys's dragon freaking tag team video.
Yes!
I need to see that because, justice for my boy. Okay, Lucerys got freaking, he became a Happy Meal. He was a one-bite McNugget, and
poor baby.
It was terrifying, and I need to see these two dragons, claim victory over Vhagar, although to be fair, I don't know how realistic that is. I think Daemon is, I think it's willful wishing, because we saw just how destructive Vhagar is. I feel like just one movement of his wings is enough to freaking create enough air and wind to push the other dragons away. But man, that would be a visual spectacle and we're all here for it, man. What a great way to start the season. I cannot wait for next week. We have to wait 7 days for the damn, episode 2, but this was great, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you enjoyed. And as always, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
See ya.